Hello, welcome back to our channel. Sorry for not posting, but there was really nothing to talk about. So we don't talk about basketball. But now we will post on the day of the Super Bowl, before the Super Bowl. So we will first be talking about the coin toss. You can go first.
I predicted tails never fails.
Well, who's gonna win it?
You, I don't care who's gonna win it. Tails, it's gonna be tails though.
Well, tails, Chiefs win it, and So what are we talking
I, well, why'd you click play if you didn't know what you wanted to talk
about next?
about?
Well, alright,
I
let's
was
talk
trying
about
to ask
stats.
you.
Let's talk about stats.
For who? What team?
Chiefs. So we'll start with the QBs. I'll start with my guy. We'll start with the QB of the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, I think he's gonna go for 240 yards, two throwing touchdowns, zero interceptions, and he will scramble for like 20 yards.
I think Mahomes is gonna throw for 225 plus, at least 2 to 3 touchdowns, and he's gonna run for at least 25 yards.
What about Kareem Hunt? You don't think he'll run in it? Or you think that?
Oh, you're talking. You just said we were talking about quarterbacks.
Well, hold on. Never
We
mind.
only talked about Mahomes. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, my stuff is very organized. Like, you want to talk about touchdowns? I think it's going to be a very high scoring game. And I'm going to go out there and say KC wins thanks to the refs. Kansas City wins. And I'm going to say these are my touchdown guys. I got Kelsey, Kareem Hunt. I got Kelsey with 2 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt with one, and Mahomes runs one in. And then I also got Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to get the first tutty of the game. Might be wrong, but he's going to get at least 1 or 2. A.J. Brown or Smith is going to get a receiving touchdown. And Jalen Hurts is also going to run one in for a touchdown, which he's going to throw for about 175 yards and get one running touchdown. And he might pass for 1 or 2 touchdowns, but I think he's going to only get one passing touchdown, one running.
And here are the guys who I have scoring. I have well, here's news is about hurting the people who are hurt. Well, I see Rice is hurt. I don't know who's gonna play. I just saw that he was on the IR. But I think Xavier Worthy is gonna score a touchdown. Well, I'll just talk about him too. I think he's gonna get 5 receptions and 40 yards. Then I think Juju Smith's gonna get a touchdown, but he's only gonna get 2 receptions and 10 yards. So it's gonna be a red zone touchdown. And then Kareem Hunt is gonna run one in and he's gonna have 10 carries for 25 yards. And then Travis Kelce, I do not have scoring. I have him getting 30 yards and 5 receptions. Isaiah Pacheco, I have him getting 30 yards, 20 carries, and 0 touchdowns. And then, and talk about the other players who you don't have scoring, like yards and stuff. I just mentioned.
All right. See, I got Kelsey. His over under was like 59.5. I got him going over that. Worthy's, I didn't check to see what his over under was, but I think he's going to go 40. Like, I think Kelsey's, Mahomes might throw for 300, but I think he's going to throw for at least 225. I think Hollywood Brown's going to get at least 40 yards. Juju, I think, will get his over 16.5. He'll get 1 or 2 surprise catches. And then DeAndre Hopkins, I think he'll go over the 12.5. And then I think Noah Gray will catch 1 or 2 passes for over 12.5. And then and I think the last guy to score a touchdown is going to be Kareem Hunt. Because it's going to be at the end. Kansas City's winning. It's going to be a touchdown that don't matter. Kareem Hunt runs it in.
Oh, and I think Hollywood Brown will have 3 receptions, 44 yards, and nothing.
See, I didn't put receptions. To me, that's a hard bet. Sometimes you never know.
I mean, I'm not betting.
Because once they get a huge pass, it might not go back to him again.
I just meant like.
But in today's world, that's all they want to talk about is betting. But I get what you're saying, D. And for the Philly, I think A.J. Brown's going to get 40. Plus, maybe he might get 60, 80. You never know. Smith, I think, is going to get at least 40. I think A.J. Brown and I think Kelsey are going to be the 2 receivers that'll get at least a 20, 25-yard pass. A bomb. And then I think Dale Scott's going to get at least 25 yards. And I think Saquon Barkley's going to go for his over 13.5. And I think his running, they got him for 109 yards, they think, over under. And I think that he's going to go under that, but he's still going to get like 80. But I don't think he's going to get 100.
For Saquon Barkley, I have him going 100 yards and, let me find him. For 20 rushes and 1 touchdown, 100 yards. And I think he's going to be the MVP of the game because the Eagles are going to win by 3 points. And then I have Jalen Hurts throwing 2 touchdowns, 220 yards, and no interceptions. A.J. Brown, 6 receptions, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. Devontae Smith, 5 receptions, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. Don Johnson, 3 receptions, 15 yards, no touchdowns. And Dallas Goedert, I have going 4 receptions, 20 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Okay, so what about like Kelsey? How many did you say him?
Oh, I didn't. I don't think I
Okay,
told
so let's say off subject here. Kelsey gets 5 receptions, which I think he might get 6. If he gets 5, so that means each time he touches the ball, for sure they're gonna show Taylor Swift. So that's 6 times right there. So what do you think the over under is gonna be for Taylor Swift? 10 times they show her.
you.
3 times that. No, they're gonna show her every time they show Kelsey.
3 times.
So you only think 3 catches?
No, I think it's gonna be 5 receptions.
So they're going to show her 5 times guaranteed
No.
there, and then you got to add at least 2 to 3 more times
If Travis
because they're going to go to the camera's going to go to her just to talk about something.
If Travis Kelsey gets hurt, they're gonna show her.
Okay,
But
I mean she seems like a nice person, so there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't know.
oh, but you want to talk about defense?
Okay, no, I still ain't got to my rushing dog.
Oh, my bad.
My rushing yards, sorry. Okay, my rushing yards here. I did mention Saquon. I got him going under the 109.5. And Kareem Hunt, I got him going over the 40.5. I got. I don't know who that says. I think it says Mahomes over 28.5. And then I got Pacheco going over 21.5. And I got Worthy going to do one. What do they call those little reverse thingies? 5.5.
Wherever you gets it's a sweep, I think.
I forget how they're called.
Oh, is that?
And then I think Saquon's gonna get about 80 yards, and I think Jalen Hurt is gonna go over his 36. And I barely wrote anything about defense. My take on the defense is, I really think Philly has more big names, better guys, but Kansas City's the defending champs 2 times. You know, they must have a good defense.
But
And I think that Patrick Mahomes is going to eat alive C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Reed Blankenship today.
That's only because C.J. Gardner-Johnson was on the Lions and you're mad for leaving.
That's not why. I just think he's going to get tore apart. He gets burned a lot. Watch.
But Jalen Hurts,
Mark my words.
I didn't have
Make my words, like Ricky would say. Make my words, dude.
I didn't have Jalen Hurts running, but 30. I think he's gonna get 30 yards, 0 touchdowns. I don't know how many rushes he's gonna go for, but well, I wrote down defense. Well, I think Chris Jones is gonna have 1 sack, 3 deep tackles, because I think Saquon Barkley is gonna break free, and I don't know, he could also get wide receiver tackles. I also talked about Trent McDuffie, 6 tackles and deflection, which means passive breakup. I think he's gonna have 1, and then Justin Reed, 3 tackles, 1 pass breakup. And then for the Eagles defense, I think. Well, do you know who George Karlaftis is?
Yes.
All right. Well, George Karlaftis.
Like a tackle or end or something.
No, he's in the middle.
Oh, is he in the middle?
Well,
okay.
they could put him in. I don't know how that works, but George Karlaftis, he could get 3 tackles. I don't know about the pass breakups, but I think. And then who else was on my team? I can't think offhand. But for the Eagles, I have Reed Blankenship.
Getting burned a couple times by Patrick and the refs. He's gonna, and then what's his name? Darius Slay is gonna get at least 1 pass interference.
Whatever.
Because the refs are on our team, are on the Kansas City side.
I think Reed Blankenship's gonna get 4 tackles, 1 pass breakup. Darius Slay Jr. is gonna have 2 tackles, probably 3, maybe 4. I don't know. But and then Darius Slay Jr. and he's gonna not have any pass interferences. I think C.J. Gardner-Johnson is gonna have 1. And then I don't know how many of the Dow average the games. And Jalen Carter is gonna have 1 sack and 5 tackles. And Jalen Carter is gonna be.
I don't think Patrick's gonna throw any interceptions.
Why did I?
And I think.
I said pass breakups.
Oh, okay.
That's different. That's what it
I
is.
got you.
Oh, but I think Jalen Carter is gonna be the MVP on the defense for the Eagles, and Saquon Barkley is gonna be MVP of the game for offense, and MVP for the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and for their defense, Chris Jones. I don't know. And yeah, we need to talk about more. Apparently, I have 9 minutes.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's fine.
How about We talk about them Pistons. They finally broke their little losing streak.
Oh yeah, yesterday. And
Yeah.
we went to the Cleveland game due to the what's it called, Rainbow Connection.
Yeah, through Rainbow Connection, we went on February 5th, and it was a close game. Got burnt by a half court buzzer beater.
Yeah, we weren't in our seats at that time, but we did watch it, and it was sad.
It was very sad.
But yeah, but minus that, we didn't watch the
Pistons are gonna make playoffs. Red Wings are gonna make playoffs.
We need to talk about it.
Let's hope the Tigers come back and have a good year.
But yeah, the Tigers, definitely when they show up, we're going to talk about them. And
we're definitely going to hit some games this summer because last summer Daryl was in the hospital all year.
Well, not all year. Well, basically all year.
But you got a couple weeks at home.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about the Tigers, and once football free agency comes up, we're going to talk about that, who signed stuff. We're going to do a mock draft once we figure out the players because we don't watch college. But we will. Yeah. But...
And there's a new Fortnite season coming out soon.
Yeah, and we'll do
Look me up. Larry Laser Eyes 87.
Big Dale 914. That was a nickname. And when I was younger.
Don't get mad about your Fortnite name.
Well, I mean, people can assume it for the big.
You can change it.
Big.
Daryl?
No. A different one with Big B.
Oh, get out of here.
I go to school.
You're young mind.
I go to school with 13-year-olds. I go to school. My friends are very dirty-minded.
And that's what they say. That's why it's called that.
Well, also Hudic, people will also change the huge.
Yeah, well, that's been going on in our family for 100 years.
I'm just saying. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna talk about. Oh, and we're gonna get some new animals, so we're gonna post about them.
Yeah, we're about to get animals. About to sell these Funko Pops.
We're gonna put them in storage.
No, he don't want to sell them. He wants to put them in storage for when he gets his own place, and then he can display them because he wants to make room. This guy in the hospital got hooked on reptiles and stuff. So now once his immunities are up, we're about to have some tortoise, turtles, geckos.
No, I know their names.
Tree frogs,
crested geckos. Aha, and spiders.
We're gonna get those frogs that eat mice. I'd rather have tree frogs.
Yeah, and also a spider.
Those mice eating frogs seem dirty.
I like them. They're cool. They're called. Some of them are called.
Shout out to the Taylortown Trade Center Expo, Reptile Expo, second Saturday of the month. All kinds of reptiles, good prices. Get your chickens, your quail, mice.
Quail's more for food.
Well, yeah, you feed them.
What would you feed?
A snake.
I just think a snake would eat quail.
Yeah, it would.
Well, the guy who I watch is called Urban Rescue Ranch. Check him out. He's cool. He's good, and he owns a rescue ranch, obviously.
Yeah, Urban Rescue Ranch out of Waco, Texas. The guy seems cool.
He has
He should invite us out.
He has a quail farm, and well, it's like quail and well, he does. It's not a quail farm, but and he rehabilitates animals like hawks that get injured, and to teach them how to hunt, they hunt the quail. So. Yep.
And so what else has been going on lately? Oh, Supercross this Saturday. You got Hayden Deegan, Danger Boy. Daryl doesn't really watch. We were supposed to go, and then we got shafted on the tickets, but whatever.
Yeah, but we get to go to Disney.
We get to go to Disney on Ice. Yeah. All right. Who cares? It'll be fun.
It'll be fun, though. But
get out of the house.
We'll do some fishing.
Yeah, videos. Once it gets warm, we'll start doing some fishing videos.
Yeah, but we're going to post more about animals.
And don't forget to hit us up on Fortnite. Larry Laser Eyes 87.
And Big Dale 914. Actually, I can't set friends, so...
We'll hook it up.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
And if... Alright, yeah, but...
Make sure you give this a share. Remember, I called it at least one pass interference.
Well, obviously.
That's sketchy. On the Chiefs. Chiefs are gonna be victorious because of the refs, but at least one pass interference, one roughing the passer, maybe two that are sketchy, and there'll be like a sketchy call of what do they call it, where the ball's at, line of scrimmage or whatever, where the ball's down. They did last game against the Bills. They cheated the Bills. Don't lie to me.
No, it was because it was going to be a pick, or it actually hit the ground.
They cheated the Bills.
No, it hit the ground.
It sounds like your mother's home. We might have to cut this a little shorter. We didn't have more prepared.
Yeah, no. But
we haven't done one in a couple weeks. We got to get back into it.
But definitely we'll start.
We're gonna start doing 3 posts a week, at least. If not a podcast, a little video,
Yeah.
just like this one was.
Yeah. Well.
Once we get the new animals, we'll let you all see them too with their new enclosures.
Yeah. We might not get the spider and tree fox.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the spider.
But we'll definitely get the crested geckos and the turtles and the tortoise. And yeah, and soon enough, when we move to the house, I'm gonna start a turtle farm. Hopefully, we'll see how things go.
Yeah, because we live in a cave right now.
Well, we live in a trailer, and there's no room. Like it's like a just land. It's like you know how trailer parks are. If you, I guess you might not know, but
we don't have to tell the world we're trailer park people.
We're not bad. I don't. What's wrong with trailer park people?
It's okay. I'm just joking. We just moved here because of our last place. We had to move.
Yeah, because they were bad on us. We're not gonna.
We just had to move. All right, we'll leave it at that.
All right. Yeah.
And remember, Chiefs win.
Eagles won.
Eagles might win too. Super Bowl about to start. We're about to post this. It might not even be posted by time, but
trust us.
Remember what I said. Take my advice down. Put your bets in. KC wins. Coin tosses tails.
Oh, we'll also make a video after the game. It's talking about their stats. So yeah. Bye. Adios, amigos. Bye. He's joking.